Okay, so for me, this is the biggest disappointment of the raid.
Oh,
Like upon thinking about it, this fight is just literally a fucking Magtheridon tier difficulty.
Learning
it's insanely
damage.
hard.
So yeah, you're gonna say
It's
fucking
insanely
this is
hard.
very
almost
difficult,
impossible. Okay.
But basically, this is a one-phase fight, and it centers around my man's Garage Hellscream getting his cock and balls tortured by Soulrender Dormazane. So the mechanics of this are one, some ads, 4 of them on heroic at a time, will spawn at the back. They can spawn in like a pattern of 2, 2, 2, 2, like is shown on this picture, or they can be like 3 on one side with 1 on the other. Basically, whenever they spawn, we want to just group as many up as we can at once and kill them. Any ones that are like left on outlying, you just have them hard CC'd through that Demon Hunter cage thing, whatever that's called, and shit like that. So, for example, if they spawned like this, we would just Gan would grip this dude in. We'd like have this guy pushed in, and then that one would just be caged, and then we would just interrupt or stun these and kill them. But luckily, Blizzard are nice, so they gave us another way of killing them, which is I assume most of you saw Argus Mythic, but the Rage circles, basically that 2 people will get them, and you stand under the ads and make them take increased damage. You also make players take increased damage, but you can just you can stand so that you cover one half of the hitbox, and then melee can stand on the other side and hit it still. And that's basically the whole fight, apart from the dancing and the chains. So you can see the room is cut into like 4 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, split up by these chains on the floor. Periodically, the boss will do, what's it called? I don't even remember. I don't remember what it's called, but Torment, that's what it is. But usually he'll do make 1 safe spot, so he'll cover 1, 3, and 4 up with goo, and you'll have to stand in 2. Super easy. And then when he gets to 100 energy, he'll do a dance version of that where he'll do 5 safe spots, one after the other. So maybe it's 1, 3, 4, 2, and you just run between them with like wind rushes and stuff.
Can you still stand on? Sorry, can you still stand on the edges to dodge them for this?
Uh,
Do you know, like at the top right and top left of your drawing of the picture, there's like spikes going off the arena. People were standing on there and then not
Oh,
taking
really?
any. Yeah, and you could just stand there, and there was no like it didn't count as like a slice of the
Oh.
4. So I
Fair
don't know
enough.
if that's been fixed or not. But if it hasn't, then
let's assume it's not been. Let's assume it has been fixed. But if it hasn't, then we'll definitely fucking do that. But assuming it has been fixed, I mean it's very easy anyway. You just run between them. Just got to make sure we have wind rushes or whatever ready. And that's it. What I imagine will be the best way to do this, and Max said this in his video of this, but you just have one guy who will always just call out where the safe spot is whenever it happens. Don't know who that will be, maybe Peter or someone. Just look behind, say where the safe spot, then everyone just finds it. And we'll have the lanes numbered. I prefer that rather than using markers. And then also when we're dodging the dances, there'll be like white swirlies as well. Just dodge them; they do damage to you. Then the only other thing is these chains. So Garrosh will do Hell Scream, and after a minute he will like one-shot the raid, unless you break these 3 chains which spawn on Blue, Skull, and Moon marker. And what you do is one player comes up to it, right-clicks it, and you run this way, and you will snap the chain, do raid damage. And basically all you want to do is just snap them all with raid CDs. You can probably snap all 3 at once in like a spirit link, but it'll depend on your raid CDs how you want to do it. The only thing on heroic is it puts like a debuff on you, meaning you probably can't do like you probably have to do 1 and then wait for the next 3 to go off before you can do another one. It's like an 8-minute debuff or something. But it was happening so infrequently on testing that like 9 people in total could have easily done this. And so we'll probably just pre-assign sets of 3 people and say, okay, Moon Break, Skull Break, Square Break, like that, and just call out cool healing CDs on the fly. I'm going to assume they've buffed the tuning on this because this was a joke on testing. Even our 10-person group almost killed this, and bigger groups absolutely destroyed this fight. And this was one that was actually killed publicly on Mythic as well during testing because it doesn't change on Mythic. But yeah, so only thing to worry about is just managing the ads well, making sure we do everything efficiently so we don't get bad overlaps with the dance, and then just make sure the chains get broken through like. We can even grip people to break the chains, to be honest. But whatever, we'll think about that whenever we get there. Any questions for this one, guys?
The chains doesn't do anything else, right? You don't
No,
have to worry that someone stands in them or anything like that.
Nope. You just pick them up, and then once you picked it up, you run in any direction which is away from the chain, and you will eventually snap it.
Yeah.
And that's it. And it just does raid damage. It doesn't even leave a debuff on you, as far as I remember. It just does like flat damage. So you can. So let's say it does 20% of our raid health. If you snap 2 at once, it does 40. 3 at once, 60%. 60% of our health. You know, that's easily livable in just like a barrier or a link. But again, that might be changed. Who knows?
Do the chains slow you while you're trying to snap them?
Yeah, a little bit.
You can use movement CDs though. You can Night Fade Blink them and stuff. I can
Lock
leap
point.
them.
Yeah, you could lock port, or you can leap, or you can be life gripped as well.
Goblin leap, boys. Goblin leap.
Yeah, Goblin leap.
Very easy to break them quickly.
What's the
Yeah,
range?
Goblin stonks are high on this.
I don't remember what the range is. I'm sorry.
It was like
Shadows.
past the middle of the platform, so it's kind
Yeah.
of long.
Okay.
It's super fucking easy. Yeah.
It's
You can just
40
gateway.
yards. You need to
40
move
yards.
around.
Just gateway and snap it at the
I'll
same time.
raise change for this fight probably.
You could probably gateway snap them, yeah. But you might want gateway to go from like lane 1 to 4 in the dance anyway, because that shit is fast, and you have to be fucking quick if you don't want to get smacked by it like I did in testing.
Mike.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a ranged DPS favored fight?
Definitely, yeah.
Oh well, okay.
I'm joking. This again doesn't favor anyone, in my opinion. Depending on the chain tuning, you may want 4 or 5 healers here. I don't know. It depends how much damage they do and how frequently they go out. But DPS wise, fucking anyone really. And then DKs will probably be nice just because of Death Grip.
8 DKs.
Yeah, 8 DKs needed to kill this. Yeah.
I think
But
you
yeah,
said
that's
8
it.
DKs.
Oh, I thought you said 8 DKs.
No, but we can do that.
Yeah.
It
Anyway,
is.
any questions here before I move on? Other than that.
Are we going to do the dance thing like the limit guy suggested, like having just one person calling and everyone else doesn't care?
Yeah, we probably will look to do that. I think that's the best way to do it.
Listen to my voice. We are going to number 3. That's how I'm gonna call it.
That's
Yeah, by that time we are dead.
Number 4.
You're gonna talk this fast.
Number 15.
Get in line, number 3.
Anyway,
Get in line number 3, mate.
I'm gonna fucking move on to the next one.
Aye.